today we're going to talk about the difference between knees, chest, chin and Chaturanga. Now I feel like if you've been to my classes from the very start of when I became a yoga teacher, I almost feel like I need to apologise to you because I used to throw Chaturangas in there all the time. And then when I really understood what the body was doing and how much of a demand that is on the body, I decided, no, we're not going to throw it in. So I'm hoping that the next explanation that I'm going to do now, which shows you the difference, really shows you the big difference between these poses and why knees, chest, chin is a perfect alternative to doing Chaturanga. So let's go through knees, chest, chin first. So really important thing here is definitely make sure your hands are stacked underneath your shoulders. You also want to make sure that your hands are shoulder width apart. If the hands are further away, what you're going to find is the scapula and the shoulder muscles, they won't be able to engage and work the back muscles when you're in that position. If the hands are close down, there is no way that your chest is going to be able to come into that position. So first of all, knees, chest, chin, you're just going to lower yourself down nice and slowly. Now just notice I'm bringing my weight forward so that eventually my elbows are stacked on top of my wrists. Going to continue to lower down to the ground and then relax the body here. So let's try that again, just a little bit closer so you can see what's happening. You're going to slowly bring your weight forward, start bending the elbows. Try and keep the elbows nice and close to the body so that elbows are slowly stacked over the ribs. Try and keep the shoulders away from the ears. Find that length and then nice and slowly lower yourself all the way down to the ground. Now normally when you're here, when we're in a flow, you'd come up into your cobra. I'm going to do another video which talks the difference between cobra and up dog. So I say this a number of times in my classes and I really do mean it. Sometimes we can get really hooked on what the poses look like and we focus too much on trying to do the advanced poses. Knees, chest, chin is hard enough as it is. And what you want to be able to do is you want to be able to master this pose before you then take it on to another level. Because when the body starts fatiguing or if the muscles aren't used to that poses or that movement, then you can actually be prone to injury. So just one final time, what we're going to do is walk through it. Now your feet and knees are down on the ground, but you need to have that core engagement. You need to keep that core engagement so that the spine is nice and strong and supported. Lower yourselves down. And when you've done this quite a few times and you're trying to build up to that Chaturanga, what you want to be able to do is be able to master this pose and be able to stop at any position and hold it for a second. So Tom's going to tell me to stop at any given chance and I need to hold it for a breath before I continue. You can be as mean or as nice as you possibly want.
Stop. Stop.
He wasn't that mean. So Chaturanga is pretty much a push-up. So this is one reason why it's harder than knees, chest, chin, because you need to have that bicep, tricep engagement. You need to be able to have the ability to have that strength in the upper back to be able to push yourself back up. And you also need to have that core engagement. So I'm going to show you what Chaturanga looks like. So you come into a plank position. Now, one thing that I see in people who are trying to do Chaturanga is they have the feet too close. Now you want to try and get your chest between your hands. So if your feet are too close, I mean, that's just horrible. You're just going to send your bum up into the air and it's just going to look really weird. Another thing is you don't have that in core engagement. So another problem is that people drop their hips. And I don't know how they do that because that is so nasty in the lumbar spine and you're just asking for injury there. So you need to be super strong. It is like it is a plank. So all your muscles needs to be fired up here. Legs are super strong. You're pushing the heels away, lengthening through the back of the legs. Pulling the kneecaps up so now your quads are engaged. Pull the hips, well, say pull the hips in, tuck the tailbone under, pull the belly button in, and then again, bring your weight forward, slowly lower yourself down, hold and hover. So when you're lowering down, you're keeping that engagement, nice and slowly lower. Now, when you come into Chaturanga, you want to be about an inch off the floor because then you'll push through forward into upward dog. So this really involves a lot of strength in the arms, the core and those shoulders. So like all yoga positions and movements, you want to be able to control the whole movement, engage those muscles, and again, be able to stop it at any point and be able to still hold the main position.
Stop. Stop. Stop!
It's really easy to get carried away with your yoga practice and some of these poses, and you see that end goal and you just want to chase it and you want to get to it. Yoga is a lifetime practice. You have your entire life to master it, which is one of the most amazing things about yoga practice. So what you want to make sure is that you have your foundations, that you build on top of those, and then you will have a solid practice that will help you both on and off the yoga mat. Be able to stop this position at any time and hold it.
Stop. Stop. Stop!